Can I reduct my nose?
I would fix your eye. 3, 2,
Culero!
and welcome to the Geeks podcast. This show we talk about whatever the fuck we want and what the fuck we want to talk about this week. First of all, happy Turkey Day. And as I've been hyping it up for weeks, this is our finally here. As you can tell by looking at Miss Bubbles.
I thought you were going to say the final episode.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I don't know if it's ever going to die. But it's a special Harry Potter episode. Hey, I'm your host, Enterprise. You can see Bubbles Potter here.
Hi.
You look
I am the chosen one.
Sure. And our ghostly Patronus, Felix.
How? What's that? What's it doing?
I don't know. Bubbles looks fucking redonkulous. Are you going to hold your wand like that the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
People want to see.
All right. I'll bust on my own. Mine's the best wand ever.
That's a basic one.
This is Elder Wand. What are you talking about?
It's still the basicest.
Yeah.
Everybody has it.
It's the most powerful one, though.
I got 3 of those.
You don't have nothing. You have
My
a
wand-
branch.
My wand is my dick.
You have a branch.
I got my dick.
Sure.
Thickest wand in the land.
La Ramita. As I've been saying, Bubbles and I are going to take the house test. There has been an ongoing, what would you say, joke? Neither of us want to be Hufflepuff. We call each other. I think he's going to be Hufflepuff. I honestly think he's Hufflepuff. He fakes.
That's a Slytherin.
He pretends he wants to be Slytherin, but I don't think he's a Slytherin. I think he's a Hufflepuff.
You ain't no fucking Hufflepuff.
He says I'm Hufflepuff, and as you can tell by my uniform, I'm repping Gryffindor. He thinking I'm Hufflepuff. Neither of us want to be Hufflepuff. No dissing Felix, who already took the test and is Hufflepuff. But yuck.
At the end of the day, whatever you feel in your heart, that's what you are.
No, it's whatever this fucking website tells us we are. That's what it is.
Lies.
No.
Lies.
Oh, you feeling yourself with that wand, homie.
Lies.
All right, let's go. This is going to be a little janky, but stay here with us. Pull up your thing.
Oh. Bzz.
So the first question is, I guess you can answer too, Felix, so you're not just sitting there listening to us.
Okay.
River or forest? I think I'm finna choose. I think I like river better. What do you like better, Bubbles? River or forest?
Maybe a forest with a river?
No. You see,
No otra, cabrón.
you're already being stupid, way.
It's because these questions are too limited.
This is the actually Wizarding World quiz, so you take it as it comes. What do
You see how much of a Slytherin I am? I don't follow the rules.
No, you're being extra.
Slytherin.
With the river or forest?
Fuck. Sometimes I'm in the mood for the forest. Sometimes I'm, okay.
Well, stop being gender fluid for a second. Would you pick one?
Is the river on a desert? Or
No,
is it,
I don't.
the river?
It's a river. It's un pinche río, güey. How are you so complicated with the first fucking question?
I don't think I've ever been to a forest.
Okay, I feel like forests are more scary. I'm picking river.
I'm gonna pick the river.
What do you pick, Felix?
Forest all the way.
Yeah, you a lumberjack motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
What is your question? You got
Dawn or dusk?
dawn or dusk?
Ooh,
Dusk.
I'll do dawn, but that's not my question. My next question is: which of the following would you most hate people to call you?
Faggot.
5 minutes in and I'm canceled.
Oh, that's not an option?
No, is that we got the same question? No. Okay, well, we'll circle back to your question. So which of the following would you hate people to call you the most? Ignorant,
Straight.
selfish, ordinary, cowardly.
Selfish.
Ordinary.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though you know you're not ordinary?
Yeah.
Ignorant, but I am ignorant.
Yeah.
Selfish, I'm not selfish.
Am I selfish?
Ordinary, that one kind of hurts though. Ordinary.
Yeah. It's the hurt. Like
that one hurts. Like, no, bitch, I'm special.
Like,
Cowardly means you're a puss though, and I don't want to be a puss. I think cowardly would hurt because I am ignorant, so I'm selecting cowardly. What's your question?
what are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? All about magical creatures, and how about and how to befriend or care for them.
Mm-hmm.
Flying on a broomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Apparition and disapparition, being able to materialize and dematerialize at will.
Mm-hmm.
Secrets about the castle.
Ooh.
Transfiguration, turning one object into another object. Hexes and jinxes. Every area of magic I can.
Dude, I'm redoing the test.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can redo it?
I'm with another email I have.
Oh, well, fuck,
and
Doug.
the second question is nothing to do with the ones you have.
They're all different.
Mine says, a muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you're a witch or wizard. What do? You
cast a spell on them. You say, fuck off. That's what I do.
You want to read them again?
No, just pick your own. This is going to be a mess because not all the questions are coming at you the same.
Mm-hmm.
We'll read yours too, Felix, just so you're involved. Plus, it's fun. I think I like the one with the secrets of the castle for Bubbles' question. What you picking, Bubbles?
I'm between hexes and jinxes.
I feel like you're just picking stuff on purpose to be Slytherin.
Everything in every area of magic I can. But that's too much. And I'm gonna go with hexes and jinxes. Those are fun. I want to jinx you.
Pinche morro.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Sure. All right. My next question. One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now, he has to come top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Holy shit, that is a
snitches get stitches, bitch.
I know. Do you tell Professor Flitwick the truth? If your classmate is prepared to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, you are both in the same house. Any points he lowers will be regained by you for coming in first place. I'm reading like a tater talk because the letters are so tiny, so I apologize. Jesus Christ, there's 5 of these. So what was it? Tell him and then no harm, no foul. Okay. You would not wait to be asked to tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If you knew that somebody was using a forbidden quill, you would tell the teacher before the exam started. So basically be a fucking snitch, then lie and say you don't know, but hope that somebody else tells Professor Flitwick the truth. No. You tell Professor Flitwick that he ought to ask your classmates and resolve to tell your classmates that if he doesn't tell the truth, you will. I don't like this scenario. I would just shut the fuck up, honestly. I think I would lie. I feel like neither of you were paying attention to what I was saying.
Yeah, I kind of got lost. I was like, what was that? Oh, well. Just answer.
Basically, what would you do if you find out a classmate had a self-spelling quill?
I would shut the fuck up.
I would shut the fuck up too. That's such a
Mexican
Mexican
my business.
I mean,
the closest to that would be lie.
He's pulling me away from everybody, and nobody's gonna know. I'm gonna be like, yeah, he cheated.
I would honestly just shut the fuck up, but that's not an option. So the next one would be lie, but hope that somebody else would. That's me. Wait, that's kind of cowardly. But it's also not bitchy. I don't know. That's what I would do. What's your next question, Bubbles?
Oh.
Or no, let Felix say it.
Yeah.
So he's involved.
Okay, so if you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds, the power to change the past, the power of invisibility, the power to speak to animals, the power of superhuman strength, the power to change your appearance at will.
Invisibility, 100%.
Yeah. I'm between that and animal talking, but
animals talking real is talk. Kind of dope.
Yeah.
Get your Dr. DeLillo ass out of here. That's so dumb.
Wait,
it's not dumb.
No, wait. You're communicating with a different being that nobody else can. You can tell your owl, like, hey, go and do, or tell a pigeon.
I would go with reading minds.
Because you want to manipulate shit. You're a shady hoe.
I'm taking the power of invisibility because fuck it.
Just to be different, I think I would talk to Eminal then.
That's such a Hufflepuff thing.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because the Hufflepuff chose the thing that was Hufflepuff. What's your...
How would you like to be known to history?
Oh, that's exactly the one I have right now.
See, I don't get that.
The great, the wise, the bold, the good.
The good. I'm such a fucking goody two-shoes.
The good.
You're not wise and you're not great, so you don't have any other choice.
But you would like to be known.
Oh, shit.
I guess the great.
Yeah. Because I'm not wise.
The great.
Am I bold? Maybe the bold. Yeah, the bold.
You ain't no fucking bold.
You're bold.
He's bold.
Let me see you go out in a dress. You're not that bold.
Yeah, he's fucking bold.
You look good in a dress. I do not.
Don't say that.
What do you mean don't say that?
You're beautiful.
Wait. Why are you fronting? You were just telling me vile shit 2 seconds ago when this was off.
What the fuck?
Like what?
You said redacto to my tits.
Uh-huh.
That's not being beautiful. That's being mean.
What?
You're a cunt.
God damn it.
Anyway, my turn.
I just got my result.
Already? How many
it was
questions are there?
Well, I got like 5.
Oh. So wait, you just ran through all the questions. Okay. Save it. Save it to the end. You'll be the first one to reveal. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A cat, a toad, or an owl? I chose an owl.
I chose an owl.
Owl. Oh shit, now I gotta pick the type of owl?
Mm-hmm. I chose the snowy one.
Okay. Go. Or should I pick my owl? No, you go.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or a wizard.
That's the same question he had.
Do you
I got it.
Ask what makes them to think so? Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. Agree and ask whether they like a free sample of Jinx. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing.
That's what I did.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. To mess with their fucking head.
I will be like, are you crazy?
Ask for their mental health.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta pick my owl. Do I want a barn owl? There's no description on the owl. It's just the type of owl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Barn owl, tawny owl, snowy owl, screech owl, brown owl. Damn, brown owl be thick.
I got the pick question too, and I pick a cat, and it gives you all sorts of cats.
Okay, what are the cats?
They're just like Siamese, white, ginger, tabby. Black.
Oh, the tabby cats are cute.
I'm gonna pick black because that's a bunch of hair, and if I'm wearing my robe, all the black hair is not gonna show on my robe.
I'm gonna pick a brown owl because he's the thickest.
Damn,
he thick.
That's a turkey.
He thick. That's my homie. He thick.
How is he's not gonna deliver your letters? He's gonna be like halfway, like,
it's gonna be. He's gonna get there late. Wait, there's no fucking Amazon owl. What you want me to do? What's your question, Bubbles?
Again?
Sure.
Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adopt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of man juice. The sea, home, a crackling log fire, fresh parchment.
I would like to smell like a crackling log fire. I probably smell like gym socks though.
Tasty.
Maybe the sea?
The sea bubbles?
Fresh. The sea.
Okay. 4 goblets are placed before you. Which one would you choose to drink? The smooth, thick, richly purple drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums? The mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off fumes that make you see strange visions? The foaming, frothing, silvery liquid that sparkles as though containing ground diamonds? Ooh, the golden liquid so bright that hurts your eyes, which makes sunspot dance all around the room. I think I would pick that one. That looks glorious. Bubbles, you would pick the diamonds one?
Yes.
Such a fucking girl. All right, what you got next, Bubbles?
What about Felix?
He finished it, way.
Oh, we can still answer the questions. I want to know.
Oh, the ink one. The one that's making you look at weird shit, I wouldn't choose that one.
He would go acid trips.
Yeah.
Which would you rather be? Liked, trusted, feared, envied, imitated, or
Trusted.
or praised?
Trusted.
Trust me. Trust me so I can backstab you.
Oh, motherfucker.
It doesn't say I have to be fair. I don't have to be cool.
No. It doesn't say that.
No. Trust me. I'm not doing nothing to you, never. What you got, Bubbles?
I don't know. I'm between envied.
Why you want to be envied?
Oh, damn.
Ain't nobody want to be you. See,
Because if
you're
I'm
trying
envied,
to
I'm
be
doing good.
Slytherin. You're trying to answer Slytherin way.
Because of his security, I would think that.
Like, I'm between liked and envied.
Why would you want to be envied?
Because I don't want to be feared. And I don't want to be imitated. Like, fuck off.
But like,
and I don't want to be praised. I don't need your praise.
But you know that envy is like the bad answer, so I think that's what you're
I
leaning
think
towards.
feared is the bad answer.
Liked is good. You don't want to be
Like-
trusted.
But
There's no
saying
wrong
liked is such a
answers,
plus
remember.
answer.
I know there's no wrong answers, but he's being untruthful.
I'm not
You're a fake fan. All right, answer the question. Answer however you want.
envied. Because it means I'm doing good. You hate me because you hate me.
I mean, that's some rapper lyrics, but sure. Which of the following would you most like to study? Mer people, centaurs, werewolves, vampiros, goblins, trolls, or ghosts? Felix, I bet you pick ghosts.
No, I'll pick werewolf because ghosts me la pelan ya.
Yeah, well, yeah, you've been studying ghosts for a long time.
But you are a werewolf. Mer people.
Yeah, that's why I want to know more of my kind.
I think I would go with mer people. Trolls, I mean, I am basically a troll. A goblin,
They're scary.
they're kind of scary. Vampiros are kind of cool.
They are cool.
Werewolves, centaurs are nice, but I feel like they're gentle beings. But mer people, that's like a whole different world, like underwater.
No, wait, centaurs are fucking dicks. They're proud motherfuckers.
But if you're nice to them, I feel like they're like, you're cool.
No, I mean, they're like, okay, we'll not kill you if you come near us.
Right. Mer people, that's like a whole different world under the water. I'm gonna do mer people. I got the same question Bubbles did with the liked and the trusted and all that, and I'm doing trusted. What you got, Bubbles?
Left or right? Those are some dumb questions.
I got left. Yo dije left.
Because he's a lefty, though.
See,
Felix is a lefty.
right? Because I'm a right.
Fuck right-handed.
Well, mine's not as smart as yours, Bubbles. I got black or white. So,
Was white, no? You're white.
but black though. I don't wear white. Everything I wear is black. I'm gonna do black. Oh shit, my shit's doing. Oh shit, my sorting hat is ready to make his decision.
We all got different questions, though.
I don't like that.
This is not legit.
I don't like that.
I don't trust the results.
What did you get, Felix? So the first time you did it, you got Hufflepuff.
The first 2 times I did it, I got Hufflepuff.
Okay. So
So
now,
this time, I don't like it.
You're a Gryffindor.
Yes.
ooh,
I got Gryffindor. I'm like, no.
you changed from you were since the first time you did it.
God damn it.
They're different questions.
You ready, Bubbles? I'm nervous, dog.
I'm not, because it's bullshit.
No, you're already excusing.
Well, this is the official one, so fuck you.
Yeah, there's nothing else unless you actually get a sorting hat. This is the legit shit. You ready?
I guess. I know in my heart.
No.
I am truly
Your heart vale
a
verga. It's whatever it
Slytherin.
says right here, way.
Well, I mean, the results can change through time, so.
Right.
I mean,
if you fucking answer it a specific way. All right, you ready, Bubbles? Let's click on 1, 2, 3. Ay, güey.
you got Gryffindor too?
I got Gryffindor. This fucking bitch got Slytherin. Okay, I told you. He answered. Okay, let's read the thing. Courage, bravery, determination. You
Bullshit.
probably know
Basic.
that some of That's fine. Gryffindor's most renowned members include Albus Dumbledore, Harry Potter, and Edward Perez's. But did you know the Sword of Gryffindor was made 1,000 years ago by goblins? Or that head of House Minerva McGonagall's hobbies include correcting articles in Transfigurations Today and supporting the Montrose Magpipes. Okay,
Magpies.
what did I say?
Magpipes.
Oh, pipes. Yeah, magpies. Okay, famous Gryffindors. I got Harry Potter. I got everybody because I'm the basicest bait. I don't want no message from J.K. Rowling. Fuck you. She's gonna call me a. What'd you get, Bubbles?
No, it's not even J.K. Rowling. It's from Percy Weasley. It's a message from your prefect by J.K. Rowling. It's congratulations. I'm a prefect, Percy Weasley.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm delighted to welcome you to the Gryffindor house.
I got Percy.
Our emblem is the lion. T-Way, that traitor motherfucker.
He's not a Gryffindor at heart then.
Well, because he came around.
Too late.
Still a Gryffindor, though.
Read it, Bubbles.
I got Slytherin, of course. We all knew it.
You
I don't
were
know why
scared.
there were doubts.
You were scared.
This is a legit test.
Hija de tu puta
100%.
madre.
Yeah,
You
segue.
suck. You're the fucking worst person ever. You're the fucking worst. I would have to change my whole fucking wardrobe, man. Everything I buy is Gryffindor. I would be super pissed with.
You wouldn't even do it anyway.
No, I wouldn't. I would be like, I would argue.
I'm sad that none of us would get Ravenclaw because we're dumb.
That's true. Nobody's arguing. I'm the smartest.
You probably know that some of Slytherin's most renowned members include Severus Snape, icon, legend, the moment hero, Bellatrix Lestrange, Wabbage.
Puta,
Cunt.
But did you know Merlin himself was a Slytherin?
Oh.
Or that according to legend, Miss Britney Spears, the ribbon of a first-class Order of Merlin is green to reflect his Hogwarts house. What? That's it.
I don't know, but your tie's wrong then.
Famous wizard world: Slytherins, Lord Voldemort, Draco Malfoy, and Severus Snape.
You gotta change
Fake
your tie.
Slytherin, you said that name wrong.
Who?
Draco Malfoy's name.
You said Draco.
Well,
Don't matter. He dyslexic as well. So it's hot as fuck. That's why I don't got a whole ass get up like Miss Bubbles. He gonna be cooking his vagina off, but whatever.
all right.
You all right? If we still have more time, because I don't want this to be a 6-hour podcast, we might circle back around to see wands if we breeze through this next part, which is the part I'm most excited for. It's the part I've been prepping for. The ranking of all 8 Harry Potter movies. So, let's bring it back to like Harry Potter memories before we start going down the list. I've said it a couple times, like this series is near and dear to my heart, especially because my grandma bought me the first book before any movie was out, and she took us to go see the first movie in the theater. I still remember that day. We were all the way in the front looking up, and it was wild to see what she was reading to me on the big old screen. Y'all remember seeing the first movie?
Yes. Very vividly.
I've never seen it.
You're gonna get cut.
Yeah, I went to the theater too with my dad. We went like the whole family, but my mom and my brother chose to watch Monster Inc. And I
Damn.
went to watch Harry Potter.
So Monsters Inc.'s 21 years old. Is 20 years old too then?
I think so. I don't know.
It came out in 2001?
But Seaway,
Damn.
Jesus.
It still holds up.
Both of them, yes. This may be biased, but I do think that this is one of the most original concepts and worlds ever, right? Or am I just being biased?
No, it is pretty fucking cool and unique because it touches upon a lot of it touches upon known subjects, but the twist it has it's pretty innovative to say the least.
Yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns along the way. But like they took things that witches usually fly on brooms, right? But J.K. Rowling flipped it and made it cool to want to fly around on a broomstick, and
Yes.
like the whole lore behind like wizards and witches, she flipped it and made it really cool. I had not seen any of the movies since a while. Some of them I had not seen since I saw them in the theater.
Neta?
Yeah,
Holy
Fake fan.
crap.
I'd not seen the first one in a while.
Fake fan.
Guys a la verga, why are you attacking me all the time? All right.
Because you're saying like, oh, it brings a lot of memories. Well, I wouldn't want to relive the memories again.
Because there's no other shit coming out. Wait, I understand it's dope. It's just I don't have to watch. I just hate rewatching stuff. I hate it because growing up, I watched I rewatched so much stuff. I missed out on a lot. So now I hold a grudge on rewatching things. So it's tough for me to go back and rewatch things because I feel like I'm missing out on stuff.
Which you let me know every time I say I rewatch something.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, but you could have watched this. But it's his choice to watch whatever the fuck he wants.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, well, going back, but also I had not watched it also, like the whole series, knowing the Snape twist.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for that or seeing his twist in the performances of the early movies, because allegedly J.K. Rowling told
Alan
Rickman the twist way before any of the movies were out.
Mm-hmm.
So he was acting knowing what the twist was going to be. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So me looking for that performance, it's crazy. But
even before the books were done.
Yeah, like she told him as a super secret, like, yo, you actually love him, y la verga, y la madre de allá. And it's wild because this is the only series that grew up with us.
Yes.
You know? And what's even more crazy, that it was 8 movies in only 10 years. So the last movie came out already 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we were literally growing up with these movies. And if you like my older cousins probably think that this is nerdy bullshit, but this is our Star Wars, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically.
This is our Star Wars.
This is Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings not for much for us because the books came out way before. So there was already a fan base there. I don't know how long it took them to come out with the 3 movies.
I'm talking about just the movies. The movies were, they were filmed like in the span of 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, but they came out like in a span of 5?
I think so.
Right, but este vato, what's his name? The main guy?
In a span of 3 years, way.
What's the name of the main guy?
Harry Potter?
No, the Lord of the Rings. Not for the actor.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. I want to call him Eli for some reason. We didn't see him literally grow up though.
No, because the first one came out 2001, the second 2002, and the third 2003.
Right there, yeah.
He's a hobbit. He doesn't grow up.
Right, but comparatively to Harry, he's literally growing. Like he was only a couple. I think they're all your age. I think, right?
Yeah.
I think Emma is 31.
Yeah,
and
they're mostly Bubbles' age.
Yeah, we're coming up on 30, so they're like a year or two older than us. So they're like going into school the age that we're in school. So it was a little mind fuck, right? But let's get to this list. What I also forgot is that they're all fucking long movies, man.
Yeah, I was rewatching the first. I only got to 3 because of the time.
I told you.
I do still remember them vividly. But yeah, the first one was 2.5. The second one was 2. It was above 2.5, right? The second one.
There's no movie that's under 2 hours. The second one goes 2 hours and 47 minutes.
See where.
The shorter after that, I think, is Goblet with
34. And take into account that there is extended versions of the movies.
Yeah. Which is wild.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous because I feel like we're going to fight right now. But let's get into the list. So I was going to try to involve outside sources, but there's such a mess, and everybody and their mama has done Potter lists, and they're all vastly different. So what I did was I asked the fellas and myself to rank them on our own, and then I took the points and flipped it, whatever, the 8th get 8 points, and so I did my own little thing, right? And then I tallied it, and these are the results. Y'all motherfucking ready, Doug? I'm going from worst to first.
What are you doing?
I'm going to tell you the position from worst to first.
According to
us.
How do you came to that?
So I told you to rank them from 8 to first. And the worst one I gave the 8 points.
Oh, okay.
And then I just tallied all the points. Okay. Yes. So coming in at number 8.
Just a disclaimer that my list is the list.
Why do you say that? Who are you?
Because it makes perfect sense.
How why? Yours is the worst. I'm telling you right now.
Neta?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm interested to hear.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna fight.
You're crazy.
We're gonna fight.
You are crazy.
We're going to fight.
You're wadam.
We're going to
fight.
fight.
Should I bring my brass knuckles now?
bring all the wands, bring your whatever you got, because this bitch is wildin'. El fake fan has the fucking thunder scar on the wrong side of his face, number 1. And he doesn't have no fucking frames in these glasses. Number 2.
Oh, I'm going to start throwing bow truckers, motherfuckers.
So coming in at number 8, according to us, and this is the legit list, Gil, fuck what you say, the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, okay.
Coming at what?
8. This is the worst one.
Last place.
This is the worst one.
Mm-hmm.
Bubbles, you're shaking your head. You had it.
Okay. Why is that not the worst one?
He had it.
Okay.
Bubbles had it 5.
Fuck you, Bubbles. Why? Why wasn't that the last one?
It's the
Why
worst
wasn't
one.
that the last?
It
Okay.
is the worst one.
I'm gonna say this: the first Harry Potter book I read was the 6th one, and after reading the 6th one, I breezed through every single one of them.
Right
now, it has a special place in my heart because when I saw the movie, I was raging and throwing misfits and tantrums and throwing fire through my breath. Now,
Yeah.
Bubbles, why is this not the worst one for you?
Because they are worse.
No.
That is fair.
Okay,
that is fair because, in his opinion, because it's like, to be fair, none of these movies suck. This is just the worst Harry Potter. No.
Wow.
We're gonna fight, but you have to wait a long time till we get to fighting.
Okay.
This one, the Half-Blood Prince, it feels like it's trying to be scary, but it doesn't hit the tone of being scary.
Well, I thought it was trying to be like a romance movie because it came out when the Twilight movies were coming out,
Plus that too.
and that was what pissed me though right the fuck off because the whole book has one vibe and the movie is completely and totally different in vibe. So they do hit on some marks, but the main focuses are not the right ones.
No, they're a damn love story. They're about Ron and Hermione and all that other bullshit. It's like, wait, let's get to the meat and potatoes. But it's 2 hours of like a rom-com, but that's not what we're here for. Yes, we get it. Like the tone is off. You know, I do like that there was a little break between actual school stuff in the movies. Like since the 3rd one, we didn't see a whole lot of school stuff until this one. Like actual like sit down and take a class. But the tone is off. It's very, very slow. It's boring. The whole thing is you have to get to know the teacher part, and then there's a love triangle. It's too much of that, and none of the stuff that actually matters. The best part of the whole movie are the last 40 minutes when they actually get into the meat and potatoes of the Horcruxes. Mm-hmm. But the 2 hours prior to that is bullshit.
It does take a while to get to the Horcruxes in the books, but they all have meaning. I mean, obviously the adaptation is gonna can a lot of stuff. But most of the things that they go into, they do matter in the main story and also in the secondary stories because it does start changing Harry. I mean that and the book and all the Half-Blood Prince's book, the Potions book, it starts changing kind of Harry's behavior towards a lot of people. So,
but that wasn't shown a whole lot. It was just like he was just being a brainiac, and then it's more about like Ron and Hermione, and then their love triangle, and she's crying because they date.
And that's where I was going. I mean, that took not even a back seat.
No, it was
they
front
didn't
and
put him
center.
in a car.
No way. It was a front and center way. So why are you Googling the Half-Blood Prince? Because you don't remember what the fuck you're talking about, Bubbles?
I just wanted to see. I think the book cover is pretty neat.
The book cover? Yeah, we're not talking about the book. We're talking about the movies. You obviously think that these 3 are worst, and they're completely wrong. I could argue maybe one of them, but the other 2 you have that are worse than this one. You're fucking out of your mind. So you're not gonna. Our points are valid, but you find that other movies are worse.
Yeah,
it's not the greatest Half-Blood Prince.
No,
it's kind of boring.
I agree that a lot of nothing happens.
A lot of nothing,
but it's pretty cool. Nothing.
It's bullshit though. We're here for the wizarding world, not the wizarding triangle of romance.
There was more than romance.
Barely.
Like there was a lot of, investigating, and we get to see a young Voldemort, how it came about, the badass spell.
My favorite part was when they're in the cave getting the necklace, but that doesn't come until after you have to watch 22 hours of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's the worst one, and I feel like most fans also agree because they compare it with the movie.
It did gave a better image of when Harry confronts Snape. I mean, obviously spoilers. When Harry confronts Snape about killing Dumbledore, that in the book it was, I didn't feel it as like visceral as I did in the movie. That was fucking gut wrenching.
Yeah.
That's
a good twist. That's an underrated twist. That is in movie film history. That is an underrated twist because the whole time they're showing Snape being an enemy, and then this kind of cements it, and then that's what furthermore helps the bigger twist. Let's go down the line to number 7, voted by us 3. Let me find it on my thingy. Number 7. Chamber of Secrets is the 7th worst film.
Why though?
I think
Felix has it. You have it 6. I have it 7th, and Bubbles has it 7th as well.
Okay.
I feel like the Chamber of Secrets was very, 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 very copy paste. The second one
in what sense, or like what?
It's a little bit of been there, done that, and it's a little bit better than the first one. But the mystic of the mystic of the world, the mystery of the world, has kind of gone a little. It was a little copy paste. They're running around the castle and they find stuff, and then they do the thing and they kill a snake. Dun dun. You know, it's the same format of school activities, but investigating stuff at school and getting into trouble. And then they find the trouble, and then they're in the school. Dun, dun. Is a little copy paste for me, if you watch them back to back. Because if you compare their other ones, they're running around. There's other stuff to investigate. They're kind of like, there's a snake, and we got to find the thing, and there's like not a whole lot going on, and it's the longest one. And I felt it for Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, it does feel long, but like to its to its defense, it did give us one of the best hints that later would come in Half-Blood Prince about the Horcruxes and who Tom Riddle was. So that reveal was fucking dope. Also, I mean, it's not the best of the thing, but it's a good one because it starts to give you like, why is he in a book? What does the book mean? Like it starts making you ask questions. It barely at the last half an hour.
Yeah, it barely gets the ball rolling.
But barely. I think, I mean, I do get why this is lower on your list than mine.
Yeah, it's on all of us. Like Bubbles and I had it 7th, and you're the one that has it higher.
He got bitten by the basilisk, right, on the arm.
He stabs him, and he kind of bites himself.
Wouldn't that destroy him as a Horcrux?
That's a good question.
But he needs to die.
Yeah.
That's not going to kill him. It was going to kill him, but it was poisoning.
Yeah, but the Phoenix cured him. That's why he's still a Horcrux.
He was dying, though. I'm sorry, he needed to die. And then that's when he died, that's where he killed the core Horcrux, because he died. But I see what you were trying to get at. But yeah, even like the Quidditch match is a lot of like been there, done that. That's why I had it high on the list. Will you agree, Bubbles? What do you think?
I mean, we have it in the same place.
Yeah.
We get Dobby.
Dobby. Yeah.
We get Dobby. Who looks busted in that one?
I don't remember.
It looks a little janky, but then they fucking made it beautiful towards the last one.
Yeah, even in the first movie, Fluffy was kind of whack.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a second. What were you gonna say, Bubbles?
I like seeing Draco's father being a shaky bitch to the Weasleys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when he's like a royal cunt to them. Yes. Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
I love that actor.
He's great.
I thought he was gonna be more of a villain.
Nah.
But he just like kind of stay there.
He turned up to be a fucking puss.
Yeah.
He was the biggest puss.
That's why afterwards, that's why you understand why Draco is how he is.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Coming in at number 6 of our list, Deathly Hallows Part Uno.
Not that?
Yeah. You had Deathly Hallows 4, Felix. I had it 6.
No.
Yeah. You had it 4.
Okay.
Part 1, 4. Bubbles had a 6, and I also had a 6.
Okay.
These are definitely the most violent, for sure, and they're like more action movies. And I love the chase and the fight scenes in both of these. These are the most emotional. I don't know why I didn't like how, like in Half-Blood Prince, when they're fighting with the wands, there's no music. There's just a but that made it, they were trying to make it scary, and that same trick or whatever followed for these next 2 movies, and I felt like that worked better in these 2 when they're like fighting and there's no music. It's just a whoosh, whoosh, and
the stakes were higher. That
but they took away that scary tone. They made it more serious of like we're fucking in a gunfight right now.
So I get it. It is kind of strange just hearing the
yeah.
But I do like that there's no music, because you're just left with the people and what they're doing. Just and just your raw emotions in the moment.
Thoughts, Bubbles?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like a setting up movie. So it left you with blue balls. So it's kind of like
It does leave you with blue balls, but isn't that where the big reveal is with Snape? Right at the end?
No, that comes at the end of the first one. I mean, the second one.
The second one, Simon. Yeah, because how does the first one end?
Dobby dies.
Oh, Simon.
They go through the portal. Bellatrix throws a knife. He dies, and then they cut back to Voldemort getting this little pretty puppy and going.
That when Dobby died, I cried like a baby.
I still feel it way. It's kind of like because he's like.
Like to be with friends.
Yeah.
Wait, I got chills and I got fuck you. This would be maybe the first time I almost cried on fucking microphone.
And the
torture scene.
His CGI is good. It looks like he might, when he's dead, I feel like he's actually holding something.
Isn't he holding
like a practical
I think they made the thing.
Doll?
Yeah.
He actually looks like he's holding a doll.
But when they torture Hermione anyway.
Oh, her screams are the worst. Are the fucking worst. I stood up. I almost threw something at I was like, I could do. God, come on, man. What do you guys think of it? Them splitting the last book into 2. Was that the right decision or the wrong decision?
Yeah.
At the time, I thought they were kind of like milking it for more money, but now it makes sense.
No, it does make sense because a lot of details go into this book in particular with the chasing of the Horcruxes and how almost at the smack dab in the middle of the book the tone does change. Yeah. Because it's dreary. It's horrible. I mean, we start in a fun note with with the wedding, and then just goes downhill.
But people already died when we get to that. There's like Mad Eye Moody's dead already. George is missing an ear. One of them is missing an ear. Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with a bang.
Yeah.
With the 7 Potters, and then all that sky battle that happened. It's way better than what I imagined when I read the book. And we saw Voldemort flying, and it was like the details were very cool, and they amounted to something. Now the fact that they split them in 2 was because I did feel the harrowing and the sadness of the first one. And then all the my blood pumping in the second one, because the second one just like a whip, it just cracks and cracks and cracks.
Yeah. At the time, I did feel like it was a money grab, but kind of looking back, like the Half-Blood Prince should have been 2 books. I mean, 2 movies.
2 movies. Well, most of them.
Maybe.
Well, the first 3, it's okay with 1 movie.
Even 4.
Not 4. No, mommy. Did you see the side? Well, you never saw the Mexican copies. At first, the first 3 were. I mean, you could read them on if you sat down and take a shit. You read the first 3, but the 4th one was a beefy motherfucker. Let alone the 5th.
I know, but you can't have 2 different movies where you're in a tournament. Like that's the whole theme of 2 movies of the tournament. You have to start and conclude the tournament in one single movie. You can't have 2 movies being a tournament. No matter what happens in between. You can't do that. You can't start a tournament and end it in a different movie. You can't. You have to start and finish the tournament.
I get it. I mean, it's my personal preference. I would have loved if there were 2 movies of that book, but the movie that we got was I think it was perfect.
We'll get to it in a second. But yeah, it's a good one. Like we're older by this time too, so we're like I said, the movies really
16
grew with us.
maybe.
Something like that. Yeah. So we grow, like I said, we grow with these movies. So the tone of each movie is changing because it kind of feels like they know what the audience is. Anything you want to say about Deadly Hallows Part Uno, Bubbles? You like it?
I like it.
All right. Where are we at? Okay, number 5. Okay.
Well, we were 18.
Yeah, sounds about right. Because then a year later is when it ended. Coming in at number 5, according to us, is Book 5, Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, I had it lower.
You had it 7, Felix. I had it 4, and Bubbles had it 4.
What the hell? We're going pretty even. Don't know.
Why did you have it 4th?
Going into watching the movies, I thought that it was going to be the worst one. But after actually watching it, is where shit gets real.
Okay, yeah.
Umbridge is the worst Karen of all time. So she did a good job, and you like she's invoking hate.
You hate her more than Dumbledore. I mean, than Voldemort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you get the polar opposite of character in Luna Lovegood. She gets introduced right here. This is more of a political movie, but it's also cool to see Harry in the teacher role. He's more mature. And this is kind of where the seed of the Neville theory starts to come into. I don't know. It's just when I was watching it, I was enjoying it more than I thought I did. And I don't think I had actually sat down and watched the whole thing from beginning to end since I saw it in the theater with my dad.
Oh, interesting. I had it last. Oh, well, in the place I put it in, 7th. Not because I didn't like it, because it does introduce a lot of stuff, and I think, in my opinion, it has the best fight in most. I'm gonna say it's top 10 fights in personal note in cinema history.
Oh, what the fuck?
That Dumbledore and Voldemort fight.
Iconic.
It's iconic, but you feel the weight, and it's cool because you know they're fighting, but they always focus on Harry, what he's feeling, what he's experiencing, and like the feeling of Voldemort inside him and all that shit. I put it last because it's the one that pissed me off the most, and not because it was bad, because Umbridge and Dumbledore's attitude against Harry. Because like Dumbledore was like, oh,
Dumbledore does get frustrating. Yes.
Yeah, he pissed. I didn't get frustrated. I got like royally pissed off.
But he explains it why.
Yes, but it still gave me like the most negative feelings. Let's just say that's why I put it last, because it for me it was a pain to watch, just because I hate the actors did such a good job.
So then
that's why
you should give him a props then.
I'm giving it props, but
you put it second to last.
Yeah, because it made me feel the worst feelings of the whole movies. That's why.
But that's the point of it. So it did its job.
Well, yeah, no, but how I ranked them was how they made me feel. That's my criterion for the ranking.
Right. I mean, there's nothing worse than a movie that doesn't invoke nothing. That's just foul.
Yeah.
So I'm not judging the way you ranked it, but it's just like it sounds like it invokes something from you, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. But like the quality of feelings that I felt while watching this movie were not the best.
Well, they're not supposed to be lovey-dovey shit. It's bullshit. They're telling you Voldemort is back and nobody believes them, and then this other lady comes in and she's all like taking over and making rules, and they feel pushed in a corner, and then they're revolution, and they're fighting back, and they're hiding, and they're learning how to do Patronus and all this other shit. I thought that was really, really cool. There was not a whole lot of filler, I don't think.
No, and the book is dense. I think it's the most dense of the whole series.
What do you think, Bubbles?
I like it.
Come on, bitch, give me more.
Fuck Cho.
Fuck Cho.
Fuck Cho. Fuck Cho. Yes.
She was grieving.
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck Cho.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck Cho. That's it.
I think that out of all the movies, I like the music on this one the most.
Okay.
I like obviously the training and them trying, finding the room for the practice and everybody finding out their Patronus.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty neat. But toward the end's the best part. Like all the fight would go down, the fights.
Sirius dies.
Yeah.
Right when you like starting to like.
It's so anticlimactic how you can just like whoosh, you're dead.
Yeah. Well, because you want you and then he's completely devoided from Goblet of Fire, the prior movie. That the last time we saw him, he was like a crazy fuck in Azkaban. So now you see him here, and you're like, okay, he's gonna be Uncle, and you want to see him and Harry to be together and like run around and be free or whatever. And he's dead. You're like, fuck. So you feel like that gets ripped away from Harry as well. It's his last relative. I feel like just a lot goes on in this movie.
And in the movie, his death was better than in the books, because in the books he doesn't get killed like this one, because he gets pushed over to the Ark and he like goes through it. But here they straight up kill him.
Yeah.
And then he crosses through the Ark. So I love his death. Well, that's kind of wrong it feels wrong to say that.
No, it's fine.
But his death was better achieved in the movie than in the book, because again, in the book, fuck the book, man. Jesus Christ. Bad guy way.
All right.
Bad guy.
Let's move on to number 4. So right here, I had to make an executive decision because these next two scored the same. But because some of us had the other one higher, I moved that higher.
Okay.
So coming in at number 4 is the final movie of the series, Deathly Hallows. Part 2 is the fourth best movie according to us. I had it number 5.
You and Bubbles. To you and Bubbles, right? Because I think I had it higher.
No, you had it at 4.
Oh.
So I don't know. So shut up.
No, Simón. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simón.
I had it 5. You had it 4. Bubbles had it 3. So again, it's the same as the last one.
Wait, the first one?
No, wait, the second one.
Part 2.
Oh.
Part 2, you had it 3.
See, I have it 3, Simón.
I had it 5. Bubbles had it 3 as well.
Okay.
I think I read that one wrong. Anyway, it's number 4.
4.
Again, it's the same as the last movie, same tone, which is great. And I do feel it's a great conclusion to the story. I don't feel like the conclusion of the story didn't piss anyone off. No one thinks it's a bad ending, right?
Nope.
Everybody was left with a fuzzy feeling of closure. Everything comes together. There's a bunch of deaths. Fred dies. Every time he dies and I see Ron seeing him, that's my Dobby moment where I almost lose it. When he's like crying over him, it's like, oh, fuck, man. Fuck. And this is where the most underrated twist in movie history, in my opinion, happens.
Yeah. That's why I had it high.
Well, it's because now we're at the territory where it's like, it really gets to, I mean, they're all personal preference, but it's like, it's only by little bit that you have
like
to make.
Splitting hairs.
You're splitting fucking Bubbles' vagina hairs. It's not a whole lot.
Aren't those thick?
They're lasered off. Hey, put your robe down. But yeah, this is where I really think that the Snape twist doesn't get mentioned a lot in like movie history.
No,
because people read the book.
I know, but it's like everybody goes like, "Oh, Luke, I am your father." Oh, la verga, right?
Because it was first.
I know, but I feel like it should get the same kind of recognition of like, damn, Snape was a fucking good guy this whole time. Like up until we read that book, we thought that he was a bad guy, and it was painted like a bad guy.
And like personally, I hated him so much.
Yeah,
just because he was represented as the royalest cunt ever, right below Umbridge. Goddamn.
Yeah, and he was like headmaster too, and he was like all up until he killed Dumbledore. We didn't know why he done killed Dumbledore until this, and I feel like the way that they showed the montage of him like being in love with Lily and the bullying, it was like a perfect explanation of why.
Yes,
and how.
It made you feel a lot of stuff. Like your whole world changed at that moment.
Yeah, you're like, oh, like Harry's world changed. He's like, fuck, you were my homie, dog. The whole time.
Yeah.
Don't you agree, Bubbles?
Yeah, he got shook. Hence why he named his poor child with that horrible name.
The worst name of all time.
But
I
it
do
goes
agree
to
with
show that not all Slytherins are bad people.
No, and actually in the movie there's a scene where was it he was fighting McGonagall at the the Great Hall.
Yeah.
I never saw this, and my mom was the one who told me this.
Yeah,
like
I know,
when they were fighting.
I know where you're going with it, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the 2 Death Eaters behind Snape drop, and I was like, wow, that's curious.
Yeah.
But my mom told me, no, he killed them.
Yeah, he killed them. He bounced McGonagall's whatever the fuck spell.
Her hexes.
La verga, speaking of hexes, I'm sweating. And the second I saw that, because I already know where the twist is coming, I saw that. I was like, oh fuck, he killed them. And that's what I meant by, you see the whole series with a different set of eyes, you start to looking for shit, and you're like, oh fuck, that's true, that happened there, or I see what you did there, I get it, right?
And the details they also got, because we'll get into that later, but in the books it's stated that the only 2 people that can really fly the only people that can really fly without a broom are Voldemort, Dumbledore, and then Snape, which goes to tell you how strong Snape really is, or really was.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the one of the lines they say is like, wow, you really learned. I think Harry tells him, I can't remember who, but it was like, wow, you really learned from your master. And like, when that happens, Snape just smirks and fucks off. But I was like, oh shit, I mean, this is where you because when in the first one, when they were fighting in the part 1, everybody was in brooms, and the only one that was flying was Voldemort. And that's when I went, oh wow, they corrected this detail, and they got it right. And when he flies off, it looks so dramatic, and you like, it dawns on you like, wow, he is just second to Voldemort at this point.
Yeah, but he's on the wrong team, the whole time.
Within reason.
Right. I mean, he's like an undercover boss from the other team. Like, he was doing everything for the right team. The only one that knew was Dumbledore, but Dumbledore didn't say shit.
He was like a triple agent.
Yeah. Is it fair to say that Alan Rickman is the best actor in the whole series, and he had the best character? Snape is the best character, right?
Yes.
Bubbles.
Hands down. For me, yeah, hands down.
Well, we got Ron Weasley.
No.
Then we got...
I will cut you.
He's just got a thing for gingers.
Me too, but I'm not. That's you don't hear me saying, "Oh, Ginny Weasley" or whatever. No,
fuck that bitch. That bitch is mad ugly.
Hey,
no,
you do want to get cut.
Be nice.
You like her?
She's pretty.
I only have eyes for one person.
She has a knee face.
Knee face.
Oh, what?
Knee face.
What does that mean?
Cara de rodilla.
No,
I don't know. He's wilding.
I know, motherfucker.
He's
Bubbles.
Yes or no? Snape is the best character, Bubbles.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why the question mark at the end, huh?
Cause, sure.
Cause nothing.
Well, because there's really no other character that you're like that stands out other than Harry.
What do you mean?
Like, who else could it be? Harry?
Could be what?
The best character in the whole series.
Hermione was pretty helpful.
They say that they couldn't get done.
She stayed the same she didn't change at all. We just saw little peaks of jealousy, and then
Hermione saved their asses a bunch of times.
But she's just a hero. She stayed the same. Her
just a
character
hero.
didn't change.
You're just a hero. Yeah,
No,
sit down. You're just a hero.
Two-way.
You're a woman.
I mean, weirdly, fucking, but you took too many liberties, Bubbles. Come on,
He's being a hoe.
fucking Slytherin. I mean, other than Harry, another character that changed a lot is Ron.
What about Neville?
Oh
Neville-
no,
Neville
I'm not.
was the
I'm not
same.
even.
They were
I'm
all
not
the
even
same.
count. No, because Neville did change. He was a coward little bitch, and by the end, he killed Nagini.
Think he was never
Cowardly.
He was just he just got bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was more stupid.
Because from day one he stepped up into those three like y'all losing fucking points.
Yeah.
Like no, and then
Yeah, he wasn't a coward. He was just like wrong doing it. Like
did I say coward or bitch?
kind of
A
same
bitch.
thing.
Well, same thing, Simon.
and he had the best glow up out of all of them.
That's
Oh,
true.
damn.
He is the hottest out of the whole series.
Goddamn.
But that is not what we're talking about.
Goddamn.
Shout out to you, Brad.
my butt cheeks start humming when I
Wait,
see
his
him.
teeth in the first movie are so fucked up. Way, so fucked up. Like they're fucking. Each of his teeth are segregated within themselves. Like they're all over the place.
Shark Week.
Seaway. Shark
Dude,
Week in the homie's mouth. But
There's this. What's the movie with Emilia Clarke where she takes over she takes care of the paraplegic?
I don't know.
Game of Thrones?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Okay, Neville is in that movie and he's an
word?
asshole. Seaway. He's like the boyfriend, and
better.
he's like an athletic boyfriend. He was an asshole, and I still kind of got wet looking at him because he's fucking fine.
Snape is the best character. You can fight me on
Yes.
What about Miss McGonagall? She was pretty badass too.
Seaway, but I'm talking about
As a human being, she's a badass, but she's not the best character.
They're all, character. I mean, the character arc that you thinking he's going one way and he goes another, and he's so mysterious, and the complexity of being Snape, where he's like, he's the bad guy, he's the bad guy, he's the bad guy. No, he's not fucking the bad guy. He's actually the goodest of guys. He fucking sacrificed himself. He had this fucking wand, and he's like, oh no, and he killed in America. There was just so much shit going on that it's a 180. That's what I mean. Everybody else has stayed the same, barely changed. Ron changed, but it was because of the necklace or whatever. And
not even not the necklace. Throughout the movies, he was kind of always the second dude, but then he stood up and he got brave and like he matured like a person did.
I think which one was it? Was it in the fourth one that we're gonna talk about? Yeah. We'll talk. We'll
touch on that when we get that. Yeah, but also. A character that I did like and I didn't think I would like was Draco, because he also had an arc.
Nah, he also had an arc the whole time. What was his arc?
But by the end he went his own way.
I think he was just too much of a bitch that he didn't wanted to pull the trigger. And you could mistake that, or you could say that it's because there's actually good in him, which is what Dumbledore tells him in the tower. That you're like, you're actually a good person. You don't have to do this shit, right? So it's either that he's actually a good person, or he's just a royal bitch. It's one of the two, because also in this movie, he had a chance to tell Bellatrix that it was Harry when he had the fat face, when Harry looked just like me, and he could have been like, that's fucking Harry, but he didn't. And he asked him, why didn't you tell on me? And I don't think he gave an explanation. That's when the room started on fire.
I think in the book they kind of mentioned, I can't remember, la neta. It was a while since I read it, but I did like that by the end they were not friends, but they respected each other.
Right.
Like that look was like, okay.
Well, he saved his ass. Wait, he was gonna burn on fucking fire. He was gonna die.
No, but I see the respect part because of that, because in a way Draco helped Harry not to get fucking killed.
Right, so Harry felt guilty to leave him there and to burn in fire.
Yeah. I still think his character kind of grew. I mean, it's not the same as Harry or Snape, but he did have some growth.
Yeah, they all did.
Except Hermione.
I mean, she grew, but she's just the same. Her character didn't change. She was the same little, like, she's the smartest, know-it-all. She knows everything. She's the smartest. She can figure shit out. She's righteous. Like, she does everything by the book.
She lacks that intuition.
A whole lot of that didn't.
You like more Ginny than Hermione?
Oh, hell no. No te pases de verga, güey. Wash your mouth with acid, güey.
No. He gets Ginny because Hermione might. You feel me?
Oh.
He's Hufflepuff. He don't get to come into my house, Doug.
I get Luna, son.
Didn't she do porn?
No, that was a lookalike. I got into that, Timon. I looked into it rather than got into it.
Guardian Leviosa to your dick, Doc.
Sí, güey. Petrificus totales, güey.
Todo eso. I do want to give props because usually in these kind of series, the last movie to close it out is usually like a dumpster fire. And for this to be our number 4 means that they did a very good job to like close it out properly. Christopher Columbus, who's Chris Columbus, his probably name is Christopher, I don't know. He's the director of a handful of them, the first 2, I think. He wants to do The Cursed Child with the OG actors. How do we feel about that?
The story was balls.
Have you read The Cursed Child?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just heard pretty
Didn't
terrible
like it.
reviews on it, so that's why I'm holding back on it.
Well, there is a part of the story where it is I'm gonna say good. The relationship, because the cursed child is all about us, Albus Severus and Scorpius, Draco's son.
His name
They
is
become
Scorpius?
very good friends. Yeah, Scorpius. He's
The fuck is that? A knockoff Mortal Kombat guy?
I don't know, but Scorpius
Jesus.
Malfoy. I think if I remember correctly, Albus goes to Slytherin.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to go to Slytherin.
No, but he goes to Slytherin, and then there's where he befriends Scorpius. And Scorpius is like the complete opposite of Draco. He is loving, he's caring.
Okay.
He's an amazing kid.
He's gay.
What the fuck?
He's gay.
Oh
Did they end up together as a boyfriend and boyfriend at the end of the book?
no,
I'm not reading.
no. The twist of the movie pissed me off so much that I had to stop reading the book for maybe a month or two. It was
The twist of the book, you mean?
of the book. Yeah, the book.
Oh.
It made
Don't say
no sense at all that I had to say, okay, I'm gonna jerk off and do something else or whatever, because I just can't. No way. No.
Jesus Christ.
No. It was hard to get through.
Alrighty.
But
So
no,
we don't want
no,
a movie then.
No, fuck no. No. Don't waste your time.
Damn. Even if the originals are...
Even if the originals are, because in my head, I always saw the originals. I mean, that old ass dad bod Ron Weasley, I always saw him. I always saw them in the book, and even then, I fucking hated that twist.
Why are you so thirsty for Ron, Bubbles?
I don't know.
He's basically Ed Sheeran, but you don't like Ed Sheeran.
No, they're not.
They're the same thing.
That's gingerphobic. How dare you?
Potato, potato.
Ginger, they don't even have souls. What do you mean?
Oh.
I'm not gonna fuck his soul.
You sure about that?
You liked him more than Harry, though.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God,
your
no.
boyfriend is a spitting image of Harry, so a little weird there. Little weird, no, Bubbles? Bichimoro liar cheater. All right, let's keep
Where
it
do
down
your
to this.
allegiances lie?
Dick. Let's get to our third. Yeah, number 3 on the list. And like I said, I think this is where we're gonna fight, Felix. So sharpen your
Jesus
whatever the
Christ.
fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, Deathly Hallows Part 2 and this one had the same score, but because Felix and I had this higher than any of the other ones, that's why I put this number 3. Number 3, according to us, is also the third book and movie, Prisoner of Azkaban. Now,
Okay.
Bubbles. Wait, I had it 2.
Wow.
Felix had it 1.
Oh my god.
Alex
Yes.
had it last.
Fuck.
Now, fight. Explain yourself, Miss Bubbles.
Well, I just personally don't like it. It doesn't feel like a Harry Potter movie. It doesn't connect with any of the other ones. I don't like the vibe. I don't like the scene. I don't like the colors. I don't like. It feels very. It depresses me when I watch it. It depresses me. I don't like to feel depressed. That's why I put it in the last.
It is immediately darker. So the vibe.
But it's not darker in a good way, because the last movies are also darker. But it's a cool dark. This is like a depressing dark.
But this, I mean, it is a depressing dark because it's a very depressing theme we get in the book. I mean, we get the Harry's parents' death. It's too personal even for him. We get the reveal about where Pettigrew is from, Ron's rat is. We see Harry in the brink of killing a motherfucker just to protect his friends, and just because he thought Sirius Black killed his parents, which is the theme of the movie. But it was, I think I put it at first because one, the cinematography.
Wait, breathe,
is
cabrón, breathe.
I have a lot of air in
I
my
know,
lungs,
but
and
you're stuttering like a son of a bitch. Breathe,
Okay.
breathe. It's immediately darker than any other one. It has time travel, werewolves and dementors. What the fuck else do you want?
It's a lot, and the time travel,
it's
it just
visceral.
dragged it a lot. It's like we could have saved that. And the title of the movie, I don't like it. Like, okay, it's your uncle. Like, okay, like
That's the
kudos.
twist.
And we don't even know him. Like,
there's a
what?
twist to every single book.
And that's what they explained. They always said, even in the first one, they said that they thought Sirius ratted them out.
The
But
CGI
no.
is terrible.
All of these are for the originals are terrible. You can't really hold them to that. To back then,
no.
it was good. Like the transformation between the Lupin and
I don't
becoming
like the
thing.
werewolf. It looks like a shitty ass leproso werewolf. It looks like all weird and ugly.
Because
like,
it's half human, half werewolf. Because he's
Yeah, and
standing
the-
on
and-
2 feet.
And dragged,
And they do explain- no,
and dragged.
And they explain why he's so leproso because Lupin, he's
Lupus.
taking Lupus. No, he's taking potions and he's
calm
taking
it.
a lot of shit just to keep his humanity.
Yeah.
Because in the last books, the werewolves that scratches Lupin and Charlie and a lot of people, he is a bad, huge motherfucker. Like he's not to be trifled with.
Yeah.
But that's the difference. That's why Lupin looks like a mingy motherfucker, like a mingy dog, because he's trying to keep his humanity, whilst the other werewolves, they embrace their savageness.
Yeah.
And that's why he looks like that. That's why he acts like he acts. Like he kind of pauses until the moon and the beast take over. And that's the first time we see Snape protecting the kids.
Yeah, but it's still under like a fishy way where you still don't think he's a complete good guy.
It's fishy.
Yeah, it's still fishy.
Undoubtedly fishy. But it starts like to plant. It plants the seed. Like, why is he protecting the kids if he hates Harry so much?
Yeah.
Like, that's the question I got. We're like, this is weird.
And we got the map. The map is fucking dope.
The map is amazeballs. What?
I'm not saying it's a piece of shit movie. I'm just saying it's my
you
least favorite.
basically are.
You saying it's the
Because
worst.
same as Felix, it doesn't make me feel like good. So that's why I put it
That's
last. It has good things. I like it when they teach them to fight against the Dementors.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh,
pretty
that's cool.
neat. What was the other thing?
The Dementor switch, when you see the different the Patronus and you're like, it's my dad. No, pendejo, it's you from the future.
I didn't like that.
And they
a mind
kind
fuck.
of and they also explained, or they kind of tell you how Harry, like, he needs help. He there in the fifth one, yeah, he says I always had help, but in this story, it implies that he is undoubtedly a very strong wizard, because the Patronus charm was just to protect, like, to keep the Dementors at bay. They don't say this in the movie, but in the book, he's one of the few wizards who almost killed a Dementor, which is supposed to be impossible. Like him, Albus, his brother Aberforth, the other Dumbledore, he almost kills a Dementor too. So this speaks volumes on what the potential Harry has in terms of raw strength and guts.
I just feel like there's not a whole lot of filler.
No, I think it's tight. It's pretty tight.
There's a lot of school stuff, which I enjoy the school stuff, and up until like almost the last one, it was always a thing to see how they're gonna get to Hogwarts. You know, it was always a thing to see. Okay, how is he gonna get to Hogwarts now? Right, the first time Hagrid just shows up and breaks in. The second one, I don't remember.
What do you mean? The car?
The flying car.
The flying car. Is there so many way? You know, and then I think this is the one where he's like, he fucks off and just like basically runs away. And I never really realized till now, because I'm watching it with older eyes, that Vernon's sister is Miss Trenchbull from Matilda.
Oh, Simone, way.
And she blows her up, and she's flying up in the air. There's a lot of things that, like, while watching it, you start to realize. Well, like when Lupin has the dresser with your fears or whatever.
The Bogart.
Yeah, and when Harry's up there, he sees the Mentor, and then Lupin cuts in front of him, and it turns into a moon, because that's his biggest fear, that to turn into a moon. I was like, oh fuck, they're foreshadowing shit like crazy. I just never seen the movies with those kind of eyes like that. There's a lot of cool details. Lupin is a cool character too. Like, he's a good guy, then he kind of he's a bad guy even though he doesn't want to. There's a lot of twists and turns there. You got the prisoner of Azkaban, who everybody's saying he's the bad guy. It's the bad guy. He's the worst guy ever. He's the worst guy ever. Everywhere you go, there's in the background you see posters of him yelling and all that shit. He's
And
the
everybody thinks.
it's Harry's uncle. Oh, que la verga, no sabes, his godfather, no mames. That's a big twist, way.
It is a huge, and this is, I mean, there was a point in the Order of the Phoenix where Dumbledore, toque la verga, Voldemort,
Breathe,
tells
verga,
him,
breathe.
tells
Son of a
Harry
bitch.
I'm excited to torture Bellatrix. Like, he when do I get the opportunity to nerd out like this?
Every week.
Not really. So Voldemort kind of entices Harry to torture Bellatrix, But he had like Voldemort had to do it himself, and he thought about it. But in this one, when he looks at Sirius, he like straight up almost killed him, and Lupin had to pry him off him, and he told him, "Hey, he didn't kill your dad, your parents. He did, or Pettigrew did." But the raw emotion Harry felt, I was like, oh shit, it is really fucking dark.
You wildin' Bubbles, but I accept your wrong opinion. This is also the first movie with a new Dumbledore.
Yes, because
who do you guys
RIP?
think is a better? I think I like this second Dumbledore better.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't get a chance to see the first one, like actually develop into a different character, because he doesn't like he's not a character probably until the fifth one, but he really was old. Like he almost was.
Like his voice was like very old too. I don't imagine him like walking even.
I don't see him casting that giant spell of fire in the fucking cave in the sixth one.
He looks more like a wizard.
Yeah.
Or
like
fighting Voldemort.
OG wizards, but
yeah, I can't see him in that fight with Voldemort either.
No, I mean the Richard Harris, I think, is the actor. A lot of people I've heard that don't like him, but I really did like him because he brought sauce to the role.
Yeah, he's got that like, is he with me? Is he not with me?
And he's fucking crazy.
Do you trust him? Yeah, Dumbledore's a little out of there. Like, do we trust him? Do we not trust him? Like he's doing some bullshit. And then in that flashback with Snape is kind of like, what? You were just raising him to serve him like cattle. What do you like? What you gonna? And he's like telling Snape, what? You gonna tell me you actually have feelings for the boy? What's wrong? Like you fucking bastard.
But he did it just to see what happened, because he would have maybe it wouldn't work. Oh well, the kid just died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was cold.
But after I remember being like, who the fuck is this guy in the first one when I first saw this third one?
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, I think he was actually the right choice from the beginning.
Yes. It would have been better if they took him from the get-go, but I mean, circumstances.
We'll see. So I think that was the one that's blatantly crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Where we had it top 2 and Bubbles had the last one. But I see what you're saying, Bubbles. What we see as cool, different tones, you see as depressing, boring tones, which is fine. And you can.
It's the one that I've seen the least, obviously.
Because you don't like it.
Probably like 3 times.
And I think like going in, a lot of people like that one the most.
I know. I don't get it.
Relax. We already told you why. It's the best one.
We see the first time Hagrid as a teacher.
Oh, that was cool. That was fun.
That was cool. That's another one that I can't see anybody else play Hagrid.
No.
He's so underrated too in the whole franchise.
What's his fucking name? Robbie Coltrane?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Is it Robert? I don't think it's Robert. It might be Robert.
But it's Coltrane.
Robbie Coltrane, yeah.
I thought he was like a tall person.
No.
But there was a movie with Johnny Depp about Jack the Ripper, and he's fucking short.
Yeah. Like now you can tell all like the camera works that they shot everything from the bottom.
Yeah.
And any scene that it's him and Harry, his back is turned, so they're using somebody. He is underrated as like,
or he's just CGI.
He's another character that is like pivotal for the whole story, right?
Yeah.
He was literally Harry's first friend ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And kind of I mean, not like a literal one, but he was a type of father figure to Harry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's keep it down. Top 2, bro. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Coming in number 2. It's the first movie, The Sorcerer's Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
So I had it number 1. Bubbles had it number 2. Felix had it number 6.
Yep.
What?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What?
Okay. Yeah. Felix is wilding. I get it.
Why?
Bubbles. He's wilding.
Why?
He's wilding.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Why?
Because
it's the
introduction.
It's the introduction to the world. That's why
I know
it's my number 1.
I know it's the introduction
You're
to the
talking
world,
about
but
feelings. Watching this gave me all the classic feels. Like it feels like I'm watching a classic movie. I feel like I'm old as fuck, and the same thing that people feel when they watch Ghostbusters or when they watch Back to the Future. When I started watching this first one, I felt that feeling. It looks and feels like a classic. They're teaching everything about the wizarding world through Harry's eyes, and they're not over explaining anything to you like you're a fucking dumbass. They're explaining it to Harry, and because they're not disrespecting you, they know that you can understand it. Does it hold up visually? No. Fluffy and the Troll, especially the Minotaurs, look like dog shit, but it has the fucking iconic lines of "You're a wizard, Harry," and Gryffindor, and it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. There's a bunch of shit. Why you have it 6, homie?
Because in retrospect, when watching them again, which I have done sometimes, it's like, for me, it was the first one that got old of the whole movies.
It's the oldest one.
No, yeah. But like, I could rewatch the other movies except the 6th one way more times. But the first one, I'm like, okay, I've seen that enough times. I can put it to rest.
Because you've seen it so many times.
That's the one I've seen the least times. Because
doesn't make
the
any
other movies
sense,
make
because
it.
you don't need you don't need anything to watch this. It's the first one. You need to know what the fuck's going on to watch Order of the Phoenix.
That's why I'm telling you.
Especially the last one.
This is in retrospect, because of all the movies, I don't think that's the best one. The best movie, I think, was the 3rd one. That's why I put it in number 1, because it was a lot, and that's why my first 2 movies, they're all done like oh no, this is the introduction. No, I mean, if it's an introduction, who gives a shit? In the Lord of the Rings, the best one is the 2nd one, and you can fight me for it.
There's only 3 movies though.
But I mean, even though there's only 3 movies,
and we saw them all the same day, so to me, it's one 9-hour movie.
No te pases de verga, güey.
I couldn't tell which one is which. It's all a 9-hour movie.
So the first Lord of the Rings, it's the introduction to the world, the introduction to the characters, but that doesn't make it the best one. It does have a lot of stuff, a lot of iconic lines, a lot of iconic scenes. But still, it's not the best one. The best one is the 2nd one, where we get the heavier themes, where we get the breaking of characters, the introduction to new characters, to new feelings. That's why I think
everything is a new character in the first one.
I know, but in that, even in the first one, the first Lord of the Rings, everything is a new character. Also, in the first movie of anything, everything is a new character. But that doesn't make the first one the best one, in my opinion. Obviously, you think is the best one because it's the introduction and cool beans. But watching them,
are you a fucking white guy from the 50s? What the fuck Cool Beans is?
I still say groovy, so fuck you.
Fucking Cool Beans, get the fuck out of here. Are they magic beans at least?
Every flavor beans.
Are they all the favorite beans?
Have you tried those?
Yeah.
The
boom.
¿Los vómito one?
Bamboozle ones?
What's in it?
No, están los bamboozle, están los birdie bots, every flavor beans.
Whatever. You said Phoenix, because how it made you feel, is your second to worst one. Well, because
it wasn't that fun way. No mames.
This is the fun way. This is the introduction of the whole world, and the way they bring it in, it's like a shower of emotions and of new shit. And like I said, I feel nice and fuzzy and nostalgic when I watch the first one. It's the introduction. When they pull up on the castle in the boats, that's an iconic fucking feeling way. It is like, movie wise, acting wise, yes, they're kids, so you can tell that they're acting a little. Yes, I do. Performance-wise, it's off. Quirrell is probably the worst character out of all of them. I hated him.
Sí.
The actor was too cheesy. Like, he didn't understand. I feel like he didn't understand what was going on. He feels like soap opera. Like he's
too extra.
It's very easy, because we're talking about wizards and people flying on brooms, to cross the line over to cheese, and he did. Nobody else did in the series. He's the only one that does. I do give you that. But we're talking about feelings and all that other stuff. This is, for me, number 1. I feel fuzzy every time it's on. It's the first one. I have nostalgia grandma, nostalgia theater, nostalgia book. It has to be number 1. I did debate, for me, between this and Azkaban, but I don't have none of those fuzzy feelings with Azkaban. Azkaban is just like a better movie if we're going to strip all feelings aside. I feel like Azkaban was a better movie, but feelings and all this other shit, personal shit, is number 1. Go ahead, Bubbles.
Don't say ditto.
Or we're talking about the first one?
Sorcerer's Stone, you dumb bitch.
Okay, be in second spot.
Be number 2.
Makes sense.
Pues that's what you had it, pendeja.
I mean, yeah, I don't see how I can understand it not being number 1, but not being something else because it is introduction to everything. So it's mostly, I guess, a nostalgia. I guess nostalgia.
It's very much nostalgia.
Everything being new, going back and seeing them all tiny little wieners. Like,
Yeah. Stay away.
Yeah. And by the way, shout outs to Dumbledore for pulling some Mario Party bullshit at the end of that one too.
Oh, motherfucker way.
If I was in any other house, I would be mad pissed. That was some Mario Party stars bullshit. That was some mega bullshit.
Every Slytherin agrees with you.
That was some bullshit. And he like the way he did it too. He waited for everybody celebrating. And he was like, "Oh, I got some fucking extra Mario stars to give out right here, dog. 50 points for you. 50 points for you. Oh, we're tied. And 50 fucking points for you too. Here you go.
And 30 for Neville for having balls. Chingue su madre.
Un punto just so he wins. It's like, what the fuck, man? I'd be mad pissed.
Which is a thing that never gets touched upon in the other movies, because in the books they do award the house thing and the points and everything. So it is really funny to see him, and that sparked so many Dumbledore memes.
Yeah, it's some
like,
bullshit.
Harry, you did some crazy shit.
Yeah.
People almost died. You get the house cup. Chingue
Yeah,
su
because
madre.
he does crazy shit every fucking year, but they don't redo it, and like they don't give a fuck about the house cup anymore because they're trying not to fucking die.
See?
So it's kind of like, hey, I don't give a fuck about your cup. Wait, where is this fucking snake? I gotta go kill.
well, they do care about a cup.
They do care about the cup, and so do we, because the number one Harry Potter movie, according to the Geeks Listen Joysticks podcast, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Bubbles had it number 1. Felix had it 2. I had it 3.
I'm shook. I thought you were gonna put it like 8 or 7 or 6.
No
way.
No, it's good.
No.
It's good.
It's fucking bomb.
I almost like I did feel bad pushing it down. Like I did struggle between Goblet of Fire and Azkaban. I didn't know which one, but because I saw them all back to back, it's better to make a decision like that. But there's a lot of firsts in this one, and
there's a lot of everything on this one,
and it could get overwhelming. That's the thing.
No,
it can get. Yes, it really can get.
Why?
It can get to be too much. There's a cup. There's 2 different other schools. You see Volt. It's just it can get a lot. Like I said, rewatching it, I'm an older guy. I understand everything is easy. Growing up, I was a pendejo and didn't understand dick. But this is number 1. Bubbles, don't hate it. I put it 3. I couldn't, nostalgia reasons, I could have put it up ahead of Sorcerer's Stone. Azkaban, I just find it a little bit better. But I also have a little bit of nostalgia and found Goblet of Fire to be great. This is the first PG-13 of the movies. This is the first time we see Voldemort, and that itself is a very iconic and scary, imposing scene. The first time we saw him, I was like, whoa, that's the fucking guy. He's been chasing you for 3 movies. Way, holy shit. Why does he look like a snake? He's fucking scary. He's going to die. Like, as a fucking 10-year-old, but you're scared away.
Oh, there's something we get in the 6th movie, or 6th story that we don't get, is why Voldemort looks like that.
Yeah, well, it's because he had to tear a piece of himself into
so he gets all
Horcruxes.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
But and Ralph Fiennes, God bless his fucking soul, he does an amazing job with this one because he feels slimy.
Yeah.
And bleh.
He's great too. He's the actor that plays Voldemort.
Oh.
Could I see somebody else play Voldemort? Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. But he added some, like, that laugh at the end of the last movie.
Oh shit!
It's so iconic too. Like he did a good job too. He did a great, fantastic job. This is the first time we see no Dursleys, which is good because it would have been a lot of back to back Dursleys, and I needed a break from the Dursleys, which is good. This is the first time we see Batman.
Neta?
In anything ever.
Who was a Hufflepuff?
And he died. This movie is also dark at the beginning, but it doesn't feel like Azkaban lame dark. This is like a cool dark. Like you start the snake, the meeting. It's like holy shit, and it's not the whole way dark. We had fun moments, we got romantic moments, we got battle moments, we got death moments, we got.
There is a green goopy filter that annoys me a little bit. on the movie the whole time, but it's fine. But also, there's memories of this being the first movie where I found Hermione attractive. I was like, when she comes down that staircase and she's all dolled up as a little morrito, I was like, she's beautiful.
That was a third for me. The third movie, because she was a badass. She punched Draco, and I was like, "Oh damn, girl!"
And it was like, "Oh yeah, cool." But then you see her in the makeup as a little churro, and your little wand starts to move in your pants, dog.
Not a fan of her hairdo. I think the hairdo was kind of weird.
The hairdo was kind of weird,
but other than that,
she doesn't need much. But after that, like, and every time she's on screen, I just keep staring at her.
Yeah.
The Triwizard Tournament concept is very sick. Is great. It's a very cool concept, and it brings in, like I said, different schools to the equation, and you see what the fuck's going on over there. What the way they
arrive, it's iconic.
Yeah.
Did you put your name in there? Chill the fuck down.
And it says in the book that Voldemort asks him calmly.
Yeah, like, did you do it?
Did you do it?
Okay.
And the movie's like, did you put the fucking... The whole Mad-Eye Moody situation, that was a whole acid trip as well.
Shit.
Like, you could expect a twist in each of the Harry Potter movies, and they kind of do deliver. No, not kind of. They do. There's a switch in each and all of them. It is a little cringy though. That back in 2005, all our hairdos was that like just really really long and in our face.
Like emo hairdos,
the emoist.
I like it.
Emoist. Well, you're still there. You're still stuck there. But it was just very long. Like Bubbles had the exact same hairdo, same one.
Damn.
He had this, if not like straighter and longer. It was just the face, and it's funny that the twins have long ass hair. Everybody, all the boys have long ass hair. It's funny to see.
This movie really does have everything. Everything that the other ones have.
And we got the most beautifulest of all after Hermione, which is Fleur Delacour.
She kind of looks like Gwyneth Paltrow.
That half a second pause was funny.
No mames,
we don't agree.
No mames, güey. Gwyneth Paltrow sí está bien caca, güey, pero no, she's pretty.
It could be her daughter, like why?
Nah, estás pero sí bien operado de la memarda, güey.
No, Victor.
Victor Crumb. Isn't he too short for you though?
Jesus, I don't fucking care.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do for you. I was gonna look up what he looks like now. Have you done that before?
The way the Durmstrang dudes entered the hall, oh my god, that was the most badass scene of the whole movies.
Yeah, they fucking rise out the fucking water.
Oh, and when they go into the hall like this with the sticks and the fire and the dragon, like, oh shit, son.
Well, Victor Crumb Bubbles looks pretty exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like a fucking stud.
He is stud muffin. He had like long Aquaman hair for a second. It looks like he chopped it. He's buffer now somehow. Yeah. All right, Bubbles. All right, Bubbles. All right. Okay, Bubbles. All right. Yeah, Victor Crumb is pretty dope. But Cedric Diggory as a character, he's a hero. He's one of those that you always feel like he's gonna. I felt like the whole time that he was gonna turn around and backstab him any minute, but he doesn't, and I like that because it's a trope for like the one that who's playing like in Chamber of Secrets, that dumbass professor that se cree bien vergas.
Lockhart.
Right.
Oh, I fucking love that actor.
You think he's like. They always do that where they're like, oh, the guy who thinks is actually a hero, he pussies out at the end. And Cedric never did. He always stayed true. He was a good guy. Even when Harry turned back around to save him, he told Harry, touch the goblet first. You won. And Harry, because he's a fucking dumbass, he was like, no, together, right? And actually got Cedric killed for doing that. But I like that they stayed true to him, right?
That was wild.
That they killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
It was necessary though.
When they come back.
Yeah, that part.
Shit.
That part is gut wrenching.
Those like the band is like marked in my head.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
They're all happy and he's like, and then when the dad sees him, fuck.
My beautiful boy.
My baby boy.
Oh, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
I would not. Oh, fuck.
Also, watching it, knowing that Moody is not actually Moody, and you can see the ticks with the tongue. All that was great.
Simone way.
I'm not a fan of Ron's jealousy angle that he has for a split second there. That kind of felt shoehorned in.
The what?
Ron feels jealousy towards Harry because
It was not well represented.
No, I don't think they did it. They could have cut that part out because it was like literally 20 minutes of him being, I'm talking. Tell Hermione and tell him that I don't talk to him. I just kind of felt like something that becomes inevitable in stories. Mm-hmm. I liked it better in the last movie because there was a reason for that because he had the necklace.
It was badly represented because in the books it was pivotal because Harry just suddenly didn't have his best friend support and it really fucked him.
Yeah. This one is a little bit slower to get going.
Yes.
But once it starts, it goes. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't stop. Also the Harry Potter trope of like the new character is going to have the biggest impact. It could get old if you can see it coming, you know? Mm-hmm. Like the new teacher, he's going to be a bad guy or he's going to do something. Or the new student, he's going to die. He's going to, like, very rarely whoever's coming new comes to stick around without any consequences. Like who?
Like Luna.
She's probably the only one.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
Like Tonks dies. Shit.
Oh, that was heart-wrenching. When you see both cadavers like laying there, like, damn.
Yeah, that final thing still gets me when everybody dead.
And Harry gets to keep the kid.
Is he in the Deathly Hallows? I mean, not in the Deathly, in the Cursed Child at all?
He's the
son.
Yeah, I mean the son
of the
goes
Tonks
to live with Tonks's.
Son.
Yeah, goes to live with Tonks's parents, but Harry is the godfather, so he is a very strong standing like presence in Teddy Lupin's life. Mm-hmm. So he's basically like an older brother to the Potter kids.
Yeah, well, that's a cool dynamic. I got the Potter bug, so I think I'm gonna hunt that down and read it.
I can lend it to you. I have it.
Nah, I need to own it. It's the only one I'm missing. So to recap, the ranking of all Harry Potter books in worst to first, we got The Half-Blood Prince coming in at number 8, Chamber of Secrets coming in number 7, Deathly Hallows Part Uno coming in number 6, Order of the Phoenix coming in number 5, Deathly Hallows Part Dos coming in number 4, Azkaban coming number 3, Sorcerer's Stone number 2, and the best Harry Potter movie according to the Geeks, and Joysticks podcast, and this is the only list that matters, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. You happy, Bubbles?
Yeah. It's funny that the 5th movie is in 5th place.
Yeah, it's the only one that stayed true.
Yeah.
But that goes to show how it really is personal. Mm-hmm. Because like I said in the beginning, I tried to like source a legit ranking from all the fans, and every ranking that I came across was totally different.
Yeah.
Deathly, like sometimes Half-Blood Prince was down in the middle, and in most of them it was the worst one.
Yeah.
And the same with Azkaban. Some of them were in the middle, and some of them were the first ones.
I mean, we know adaptations, but goddamn.
But a lot of the lists were all over the place. There's not just one. That's it, you know. And if you think Half-Blood Prince is number 1, then I would actually like to talk to you and figure out why.
Like you mad. Like do you need some counseling or something?
You need Jesus. There it is. Hope you guys have a nice and beautiful Thanksgiving turkey. There's no Thanksgiving in Harry Potter. There's hella Christmas. And is Harry Potter considered a Christmas movie? The first one is, right?
Yeah, the first one's more way.
There's Christmas all over. Anyway, the chessboard in the first one, you wildin', Felix. Anyway, we can sit here all day and argue with each other. But hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful Thanksgiving meal and spend time with your family and safe and all that. We'll be right here to talk about whatever else comes out this Thanksgiving week to talk about and yell upon and whatever the fuck. Anything you want to say to the beautiful people, Bubbles?
About it.
You're killing my eye.
Slay,
bitch. Anything you want to say to the beautiful people, Felix?
Never sleep on the Harry Potter movies. They're beautiful.
The most beautiful series of all time.
Yeah.
Leave a like, comment, subscribe. All that bullshit. Always and forever. You do.
Bye.
Peace.
No. I thought. I was like, oh, where's the pop?
He popped. He's learning. You have a wand, Felix?
What?
You have a wand?
Hell no.
Oh.
Pinche morro.